Oh, it's the arm dude here. You know, a Facebook buddy of mine posted on his wall today that he had done his part to go green by riding his bicycle to work. And this got me to thinking that I see this going green and conserving energy stuff all over the place now, but I'm not hearing enough people talk about what we can do to reduce the number of mouse clicks we have to perform each day. So this video is for all you ARM 4.x users out there. I want to show you how to set some contract entry defaults that'll help reduce the number of mouse clicks that you have to perform when creating a new contract. So let's start a new movement now, folks. We can call it conserve a click. Well, alright, let's start conserving those clicks by setting our contract entry defaults. Now to do this, we need to bring up a blank contract entry screen. And while the screen's blank, you'll notice the defaults button is highlighted and available for selection. Now I'll go ahead and select that, and that'll open up the maintenance screens where we can set our default values. Now this allows us to set variable things such as whether or not we're typically going to be doing rentals or sales. I'll leave mine at rental. The default profile. This is things like the type of rental method that we're going to use. Things like 28-day billing, monthly billing, escalation billing, or even event-based billing. What's the default profile that we want to use when we create a new contract or quote? That's controlled here. Now you can set the system up to use different dates for contracts and ship dates. I've got my system to default to the current date of the system, okay, the processing date. If you are typically creating orders that don't ship for a couple of days, then you could extend your ship date out to a date in the future as a default. Now over on this side we have a number of print related values that we can select. Things like, do we want to print contracts and pick sheets or auto-generate invoices? All of these are controlled with checkboxes, as well as you can enter a value for the number of shipping labels if needed. Now over in this portion of the screen we can determine the warehouse that we're going to pull from. This would match the location where the contract is being entered if you're a multi-store operation. And then what's the typical method that we use to get these items in the inventory out to our customers? Are we delivering them with our own trucks? Do customers pick them up? Or do we use couriers such as FedEx and UPS? You'd control that default using this field here. And finally, for those users that have our cash management option, you might already be familiar with the quick payment buttons, but if not, these buttons are activated by enabling this checkbox here. Now, once you've set all of your contract defaults, you can save them by hitting the OK button. Now, let's see what happens when I create a new contract. If I click on the new contract button, you'll notice that the default values are already set for me. Okay, I don't have to enter in that information. The only fields that are really blank are customer related, and these will get completed once I select my customer. So go out there and set these contract entry defaults, folks, so that you can start conserving those mouse clicks too.